Oh, hello there. I'm sorry, I was just so focused on these letters here I didn't notice you come up. And also I just have to say that it's very rare for someone to come visit me up here. Someone not from the tribe, I mean. Please don't be shy. It's a bit of a mess back here. Let me clear up some space. Oh no, it's no trouble at all. I sort through these stacks all day long, but it's not often that I get an actual customer, face to face. So honey, what can I help you with? Got something to send, I imagine? A package? Oh yes, well, don't you worry about a thing. We can wrap it up right here. Go ahead and plop it on the counter there, and I'll get my packing paper and my scissors. Yes, where did I put those? There we go. Alright, honey, you just sit those down, and I'll get it taken care of for you. Yes, don't you worry. You don't have to lift a finger. Let's see what we've got here. Oh my, that is very lovely. Yes, indeed. I've seen them a few times. They're sort of rare but highly desirable. The ladies of the island just adore these golden feathers. I've seen them fashioned into jewelry or pinned up in the hair. They are so exquisite, just such a beautiful color, and they're given often as an expression or a token of affection. I hear Hoskit, one of our guards here on the island, has been amassing quite a collection of them. He's trying to gather 20 in all. Last I heard he had 12 already. Where he finds the time, I just don't know. But he plans to propose to his girlfriend with them. Oh yes, quite the labor of love. I have met the girl, and I have to say, very sweet girl. I think she would say yes, even without the feathers. But it is still quite the romantic notion on dear Hoskit's behalf, especially considering how difficult or even dangerous it can be to collect just a single one. But I have no doubt that sweet girl will absolutely love it. What about you, dear? Are you sending this off to someone special of your own? You can't fool me. I see it written all over your face. Well, don't you worry, sweetie. They are gonna love it. And I'm gonna take good care to package it all up. There will not be a single ruffle in this feather, no siree. And a pristine feather it is. It will arrive in perfect condition, I assure you. We have a little secret tactic just for these circumstances. It's a dash of preserving dust, a little sprinkle of that, and it will protect whatever is touched from any sort of damages while in transit. And I am going to wrap it up in a very soft, protective cloth before placing it in its package that's also lined with some soft papers. Trust me, dearie, ain't nothing gonna happen to it. It's gonna arrive precisely where it needs to go, to precisely who you want it to get to, in tip-top shape. first class, priority delivery. And where exactly is this lovely trinket headed to, dear? Windfall. Oh, absolutely darling little island that is. I do love taking a little R&R there when I can. Such a splendid place. Merchants from all over the great sea gather there, so the abundance of shops and goods from all over are really such a sight. Such lovely markets. And the food, those sweet locals really know how to whip up some marvelous delicacies. I do remember very fondly this sweet girl. She was walking among the shops one morning with a huge basket of the most delicious smelling pastries I'd ever had the pleasure to encounter. Of course, I just had to have one, and they were absolutely to die for. Oh, but don't you mind me, I have a tendency to ramble off track. How about you, dearie? What brings you by anyway? Are you with the supply crew? Yes, of course, that makes perfect sense. We get supply ships come by every few months. It's the only time we ever really get outsiders visiting the island. Have you ever been here before? Oh, well, I hope you have been having a riveting visit. I know seeing old Valoo up there on his perch can be quite the sight for some folks, myself included when I first came here. Although, do be mindful of some of the flora around here, dear. Very peculiar, but they are incredibly sensitive little things that just seem to explode only moments after being handled. Best to steer clear of them. Me? Oh, I've been working at this outpost for... golly, how long has it been? A few years now, I think. I stay on seasonal rotation with Caboli. He's my superior, taught me everything I know. Been doing this a long time, he has. Well, as you can most definitely tell by my lack of wings and feathers, I am no Rito. But a few years ago, I came across a job posting, so I decided to apply, and the next thing you know, here I am. I spent a great deal of time just traveling the sea, looking for the odds and ends jobs, you know. So this gig ended up being perfect for me. And to top it off, I quite enjoy the work, more so than in any other position I've had. Suppose I just have a knack for it, but that's alright with me. What about you, dearie? Been sailing long? Oh my, I would certainly say that's as long as could be then. Well, I am sure you do a fine job of it. I do a fair job of reading people, and I can see that you are as reliable as they come. You're very good at what you do, and I recognize that mark there to be one of authority. I'm gonna guess captain. Ah, yes, I'm telling you, dearie, nothing much gets past these old eyes, including some things which people might not even be able to see themselves, or simply choose not to look at. And while I don't mean to pry or overstep, I can see you're dealing with a bit of strife. An internal battle, dearie. happens to all of us. Oh yes, I've certainly had my fair share. When you get to be my age, love, you'll have gone through a few big uncertainties. There are a handful of choices in everyone's life that really matter, dearie. Just a few that will shape the course of your destiny. Fate is what you make it, and there is no choice more important than the one that will make you happy. Whatever it is, dearie, set your sights on that. No one can tell you that, love. You'll meet a lot of people in your life who have a lot of opinions about what you should do. While it is good to heed the advice of those around you, you must take care not to let them decide for you. You understand what I'm saying, dear? Good. You're a clever one, a strong one. I know you'll find your way. Speaking of finding your way, I am going to send off our lovely gift. Did you have anything else to send out, dearie? A letter, of course. I will just tie it right up to the top of your package here. Don't you worry. Everything will get where it needs to go. It was an absolute pleasure meeting you, dear. Be safe on your journeys.